Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're getting into Hiro Arakawa's novel, The Travelling Cat Chronicles.
A really touching one.
Yeah, it is. We've looked at plot summaries, character analyses, that kind of thing.
Right. The usual deep dive sources.
Our goal is really to unpack what this story tells us about things like, well, companionship, loss, what home even means.
And all through the eyes of this cat, Nana.
Exactly. Nana, who starts as a cynical stray, right? It's such a unique setup. What can we actually learn about ourselves, our relationships, from a cat's point of view?
It's fascinating, isn't it? The first thing that really jumps out is Nana himself. He's fiercely independent at the start.
A proper stray.
Totally. Surviving on his own terms. And then he meets Satoru.
And it's not instant connection, is it? It's cautious.
Very. Nana's wary.
Yeah.
But then the accident happens. Nana gets hurt.
The turning point. Satoru takes him in, cares for him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that act of kindness, that care,
Yeah.
it just changes everything. It builds this incredibly strong bond between them.
It really speaks to that idea of chosen family, doesn't it? Like they both needed something.
They absolutely did. They filled this kind of mutual void. Satoru living alone, Nana needing security. It just clicked.
Quietly, though, it feels very understated, their connection.
It is. It's built on shared moments, simple presence, not grand gestures.
Okay, so they have this life together, this bond. But then things shift.
Yeah, the unavoidable circumstances. Very mysterious at first.
Satoru needs to find a new home for Nana. We don't immediately know why, which adds this layer of, unease.
Definitely. And that kicks off their journey in the silver van.
The famous silver van.
Right, visiting Satoru's old friends, trying to find the right place for Nana.
And Nana, being a cat, he's perceptive. He senses something's up, doesn't he?
Oh, for sure. Arikawa writes him as incredibly intuitive. He knows it's serious.
But he still trusts Satoru, implicitly.
Completely. That trust is the bedrock of the whole thing. So this road trip, it becomes the structure for the whole story, really.
More than just getting from A to B.
Much more. It's a journey into Satoru's past, and it's also, a series of goodbyes.
So first stop is Kosuke, Satoru's childhood friend.
Yeah. And this visit immediately brings up a lot of history, shared memories, like rescuing that other kitten, Hachi.
Right, and also the painful stuff, like Satoru losing his parents in that car accident.
Exactly. That trauma looms large. And we see Kosuke is dealing with his own problems, too. Marital issues, guilt.
Which means he can't take Nana.
He can't. And there's this interesting moment where he realizes you can't just replace one loss with another.
He sees Nana as Nana, not just a stand-in for Hachi or lost happiness.
Precisely. He understands that Nana deserves his own place, his own value. It's quite insightful, actually.
That's a heavy realization. It shows how grief can make us try to repeat the past, sometimes unfairly.
And Nana seems to get it, too, in his own cat way. He's not just going to slide into someone else's memory.
These flashbacks they weave in really help you understand Satoru and Kosuke, their shared past.
Absolutely. It adds so much depth. You see how those early experiences shaped them.
So this first visit kind of sets a pattern, then, facing the past.
I think so. Satoru has to revisit these parts of his life as he's trying to secure Nana's future. It forces a kind of reckoning.
Okay, so after Kosuke, where do they head?
They visit Yoshimin. He's a farmer, a very different kind of character, more stoic.
And his backstory is different too, right? He was abandoned.
Yes, abandoned by his parents, raised by his grandmother. So he has this quiet resilience about him, a different take on family.
Does he offer to take Nana?
He does, genuinely. But there's a complication.
What is it?
Yoshimin already has a kitten, Chatran, a young, energetic one.
Okay, so maybe not the best fit for Nana.
Well, what's fascinating is how Nana interacts with Chatran. He almost becomes like a mentor.
Yeah.
Very patient.
Really? So Nana shows this other side.
Yeah, it shows his capacity for connection goes beyond just Satoru. And it teaches a lesson, maybe, that love isn't always about possessing something.
That's interesting. Yoshimin's perspective broadens the idea of family, too, beyond just blood ties.
Definitely. It shows love and resilience can grow in different soils, so to speak.
Nana guiding the kitten. It highlights his empathy, doesn't it?
It really does. Then the next stop is Sugi and Chikako's place.
The couple who run the inn near Mount Fuji.
That's them. And this visit brings up a whole different set of dynamics. Old friendships, but with undercurrents.
Undercurrents? Like what?
Well, Sugi seems to have this long-held envy towards Satoru. It's subtle, but it's there.
Old rivalries. And Chikaka.
She's warmer, more straightforward. But the tension between Sugi and Satoru is palpable. Nana probably picks up on it.
I bet he does. He
Yeah.
seems to be a good judge of atmosphere.
He really acts like a sort of emotional barometer in these situations. It's clever writing.
And isn't there an encounter with another animal there?
Yes. Horomaru, the inn's dog. Nana has this standoff with him.
Does that mirror the human tensions?
It feels like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little reflection of the unspoken stuff between Sugi and Satoru.
Yeah. These interactions Nana has with other animals, Shatran, Tormaru, there are others too, right?
Mm-hmm. Like Momo later on. They all kind of showcase different facets of relationships. Playfulness, conflict, wisdom.
It's like a microcosm of the human world seen through animal interaction.
Exactly. Nana navigates it all with this surprising social awareness, even while his main focus is always Satoru.
So after the inn, the journey takes a big turn north to Hokkaido.
Yes. And this feels different, more significant somehow.
Why Hokkaido?
It's where Satoru's mother was from, his homeland in a sense.
Okay, so there's a return to roots element.
Definitely. And this part of the trip feels, well, poignant, almost like a final adventure.
There's a lot of beautiful imagery described, right? Wildflowers, wildlife?
Yes, vast landscapes,
Mm-hmm.
those fleeting moments of beauty, even a double rainbow. It creates this atmosphere of beauty tinged with sadness.
A sense of farewell.
Very much so.
Oh.
And visiting his parents' graves there feels crucial.
Like closing a circle, honoring the past before facing whatever's next.
Exactly. It connects his origins to his present situation. A pilgrimage, almost.
So after Hokkaido, where do they finally land?
They end up with Satoru's aunt, Noriko.
The aunt who took Satoru in after his parents died?
That's her. And her role in this story becomes really important. Her transformation is quite something.
How so? Was she initially reluctant about Nana?
She seems a bit reserved at first, maybe carrying her own burdens. Not exactly a cat person, perhaps.
Okay.
But caring for Nana, it changes her. It becomes this catalyst for her own healing, for connection.
So she grows fond of Nana.
Deeply fond. He becomes this living link to Satoru, especially as, well, as Satoru's health declines.
Right, Satoru ends up in the hospital.
Yes. And Nana becomes this commuting cat, visiting him faithfully.
Oh, wow. That dedication really shows their bond.
It's incredibly moving. And their final moments together,
Yeah.
told from Nana's point of view, it's just heart-wrenching. The grief is so real.
A powerful depiction of love and loss, definitely.
And even after Satoru is gone, the story doesn't just end in sadness.
No. What happens?
Noriko and Nana find comfort in each other. Their shared grief creates this new, quiet bond between them.
That's lovely, in a way.
It is. And Satoru's friends, they reconnect too. Nana is this reminder of Satoru's kindness, keeping that connection alive.
So his legacy lives on through these relationships.
Absolutely. And then, years later, Moriko gets a new kitten, Calico, apparently at Nana's urging, in a way.
Nana encourages it.
The book suggests he does.
Yeah.
Shows the cycle continuing. Love, loss, new beginnings.
Wow. The structure of the story really serves these themes so well.
It really does. Using Nana as the narrator is brilliant.
You get this clear, honest view of human stuff without all our usual baggage.
Exactly. And the road trip format, episodic like that, it lets us see Satoru through different lenses, different moments in his past, and makes those farewells meaningful.
And the flashbacks are woven in so skillfully.
They really enrich everything, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Connecting past and present, showing why the characters are the way they are.
There's a lot of symbolism too, isn't there? The journey itself.
Well, yeah. It's not just physical travel. It's about internal growth, acceptance, for both Nana and Satoru.
And the changing seasons they mention.
That mirrors the whole idea of impermanence, doesn't it? Life changes, things pass.
And Satoru's illness. It's hinted at, but gently.
Very gently. The focus isn't on the illness itself, but more on acceptance, on cherishing the present, the connection.
It feels like Nana and Satoru almost become archetypes.
In a way.
Yeah.
Nana represents that journey from independence to loyalty, the power of trust.
Yeah, Satoru.
He's this embodiment of quiet strength, resilience, selflessness, the importance of connection, even knowing it might not last forever.
So, thinking about home in this story,
Yeah.
it really changes, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It starts as a physical place, Satoru's apartment.
But the journey shows it's much more than that.
Exactly. Home becomes the bond itself, the connection between Nana and Satoru. Later, the connection between Nana and Noriko.
It's about belonging, finding comfort in each other wherever you are.
That's it precisely.
Yeah.
Shared companionship is the true home.
So, wrapping up this deep dive on the Travelling Cat Chronicles, it's just remarkable how Arikawa uses this cat's perspective.
It gives us such profound insights, doesn't it? into love, loss, what truly matters.
Yeah, the strength of companionship. The journey underscores how important it is to just cherish those connections, the shared moments. That's where the meaning is.
It really makes you appreciate the relationships in your own life.
It does. And maybe a final thought for you listening. Think about the non-human relationships you have.
Your pets, maybe? What unique things do they show you about your world, about yourself?
Right. What do we learn about our own capacity for connection through them? And how do our own life journeys, our own travels change what home means to us?
Lots to think about there. Really beautiful story.
Definitely worth the read or revisit.